Hello students, today we are going to study class 5 science and please turn your pages of the textbook and please come to page number 30. Okay, we are dealing with chapter number 3. The name of chapter is food and health, and today we are going to study in detail about the communicable disease. In the last video we have dealt with the non-communicable disease. So the disease, its basic two categories there, that is communicable and non-communicable. As we have studied in earlier video, non-communicable disease are those diseases which are not transmitted from one person to the other. On the other hand, communicable diseases are those diseases which are easily transferred from one person to the another person. That means from an infected person to the normal person. Okay. So communicable disease, that the word itself suggests that communicable means that can be communicated, that can be transferred or spread. Okay, disease that spread from one person to another are called communicable or infectious diseases. Okay, the diseases which are transferred from one person to another are referred to as the communicable diseases. These diseases are caused by microbes which cannot be seen by the naked eyes, which can be seen with the help of the microscope. So these diseases are those kind of diseases which we can't, the microbes that carry this very communicable diseases, we are not able to see them by the naked eyes. Okay. For example, the germs, you all will be surrounded, we all must be surrounded by different germs, bacteria, microbes of that disease carrying. Okay, but we can't see them by naked eyes. Okay, suppose the microbes are so small that we can't observe them by the naked eyes. So even though we are surrounded by the so many disease carrying bacteria or viruses, we won't be aware of the fact that they are surrounding us and we can easily get infected because we can't see them. Okay, so what is happening in this case? The disease carrying microbes, okay, that we can't see by our eyes, we can see them only through the use of microscope. Some of the harmful microbes which can cause diseases are called germs. So the disease causing microbes, okay, the smaller bacteria, fungi, viruses that are causing the disease, another term for them are germs. Okay, the microbes like bacteria, virus, protozoa, fungi are present everywhere in air, water, food. So we can't just put us in a very safe situation. Why? Because these microbes are present everywhere, whether it's air, water, soil, food, everywhere they are present. Okay, they are omnipresent. They can enter our body in the following ways, and there are some common routes through which they can enter our body and they can easily infect us. Okay, we are going to study about that very ways through where they can enter our body. Through air and direct contact. Okay, so this disease can be easily transferred through the air or through the direct contact. When a sick person coughs, sneezes or spits, germs are released into the air and can infect a healthy person. So what is happening when a sick person, okay, when an infected person, he cough or sneeze, okay, or split, okay, what happened? The microbes can easily spread in the atmosphere and they can easily infect the other person, the healthy person. Even when a healthy person comes in contact with an infected person, by sharing of the infected person's personal belongings such as clothes, utensils, he or she may be infected. So what is happening? If you are not coming in contact with that very person, but you are using the articles that is used by the infected person, then also it can be easily get transferred. For example, if someone in the family has a cold, it is easily transferred to the rest of the members. Okay, one member is having a cold, then with passage of time, what is going to happen? the other persons will be also going to suffer from the cold. Why? Because it's a communicable disease. It can spread very easily. Chicken pox, measles, ringworm, common cold, diphtheria, tuberculosis spread through direct contacts. Okay, these are the examples of the diseases which are easily transferred from one person to another person. They are communicable diseases. Okay, now the second point, through food and water. Eating infected food and drinking infected water can cause diseases like diarrhea, typhoid, jaundice and cholera. So what is happening when you eating contaminated food, okay, the infected food? So what is going to happen? The bacteria or microbes can easily enter your body, and then you are going to suffer from these kinds of diseases. Okay, food and water may get infected with germs when they are not stored properly. Okay, if the food is not properly covered, if the food is not properly washed, if the food is not properly cooked, then also the germs or microbes can be transferred from one person to the another. Okay, so we should try to keep our food items covered. You can see in the figure, here is uncovered food. Okay, flies are coming and sitting on it. Okay, and on the other hand, this is a covered food. Okay, if you used to eat this covered food, then there are least chances to fall ill. So we should keep our food covered. Okay, don't practice these very things. Okay, always the food item should be covered so that it can't get infected, and if you are covering the food properly, then there's a least chance to get infected. Insect bites. Mosquito and some other insects can transmit germs through their bites. When a female Anopheles mosquito bites a sick person suffering from malaria, it sucks the malarial germs along with the blood. So what is happening when the mosquitoes and some other insect also transmit diseases from one person to another? For example, there's one mosquito, a variety of a mosquito which is known as the Anopheles mosquito, and when this mosquito just bites a infected person and then again bite a healthy person, then what is going to happen? The malaria will be transferred from the infected person to the healthy person. In this way, the chain of infection happens. When it bites a healthy person, that person get infected with malaria. I told you the same thing now. When some disease carrying mosquitoes or any insect, they just bite or suck the things, take the foods from an infected person, and then again they bite the healthy person, then what is going to happen? The infection is transmitted from one person to the infected person to the healthy person. Similarly, Aedes mosquitoes spread dengue and rat fleas spread plague. Okay, as this female Anopheles mosquito is spreading the malaria, in the same way this Aedes mosquitoes and rats also spread the diseases. Okay, this Aedes mosquito, they spread the dengue, and then this rat fleas spread plague. So we should try to follow the healthy habits. How you can follow the healthy habits? We should not try to use any other person's articles. We should keep our food covered, and we should try our best to not come in contact with the mosquitoes. Okay, for that we can use the repellents. Okay, so many options are there now. People are using all outs in your homes. What is it? It's a kind of insect repellent kind of thing is there. Hopefully students, you people must have understood. Please just note down the important lines that I have underlined with the pencils, and that is your homework for today. You are supposed to underline it, okay, and write the underlined points in your copies. Okay, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you children.